So now that I have all that up, I'm going to go through the garden and kind of show y'all the last little bit of the spring plants that are still alive. Tonight it's expected to drop to freezing temperatures, and we have a light frost. So I'm trying to do some stuff to cover up the peppers. Um, but I don't know if I'm able to do it, so let's go. Okay, so starting off, we have a little bit of change right here. I planted some broccoli and a cauliflower. I don't know. They should be okay. These are pumpkins. They're not gonna make it if it frosts tonight. And I'm not gonna really protect them either. They don't have any growth on them besides greenery, so there's kind of no hope. So y'all kind of saw this after it had fallen. I just cut the okra down to the little bit of the stalk that was left. I didn't want to mess with the roots because I didn't want to mess with any of my fall stuff that is in here. Everything that's left in here besides the zinnias should be okay. They should make it past the frost. There's cabbage over there, like right there. There's cabbage right there, or right there. I think this is cauliflower, and I think that's cauliflower. These are collards. Nothing right there. There's nothing right there. These are supposed to be onions, and there are some onions coming up. But I don't think that they're gonna make it. Holy basil isn't gonna make it past the frost, but it is starting to form flower head. There it is. The peppers I'm gonna try to cover just because they do have fruit on them, and I would like to keep them as long as possible because the peppers kind of just started. The rest of this is all fall. Cabbage, radish, spinach, dinosaur kale, curled leaf kale. That's supposed to be more spinach right there. I think that's broccoli. This is broccoli. More radishes. And then there's supposed to be Swiss chard along there, but there is no Swiss chard. It won't grow. So, just to kind of make my way over here, I'll show y'all. There's that one, and that one, and where's the other one go? Oh, there it is, right there. And then I have a jalapeno pepper, and I think I have a bell pepper. Yeah, I do. A bell pepper. So there's that. Most of the tomatoes are gone. They got eaten down, and I just gonna let them go. This one does have a few flowers, and while it's sad that they're finally forming flowers, nothing I can do about the frost. Here's more cabbage. Potatoes, I actually don't know if they're gonna make it past the frost. I probably should Google that. Tomatillo won't make it past the frost, but it did get big enough for it to form inside to fill up the husk. So I'm happy with that. Now over to the nasturtiums and the strawberries, and the little bitty strawberries, I don't know if y'all can see them, that are growing. I'm hoping the frost will hold off long enough for the strawberries to kind of finish rooting their runners so that I'll have enough plants for next year. But like I said, can't really control the frost. If it was up to me, it would be spring all year round. Green beans, kind of the same. they won't really make it past a frost. And I've already thought about pulling them up, but there aren't very many, I don't think. Yeah, I don't see very many, so I don't know. We'll figure it out. I dropped y'all. I don't think that a frost, especially a light frost, it's not gonna be like a hard frost or anything. But especially a light frost, I don't think that it will mess with the beans. It might shrivel up the leaves, but I think the beans will be okay. Now on over to the shade where I can actually see. Like I said, the tomatoes are finally forming blossoms and trying to make fruit when the frost comes. They won't make it past the frost, and there's no way with the height that they're at that I would be able to cover them. So, not even really going to try. But I do have a pineapple sage. I've already taken some cuttings from this to try to root over winter, because I don't think it'll make it past the frost, but it may come back in the spring. But it's forming a little flower head, so that's real cute. And then, of course, cilantro and sage. I really don't know if they'll make it past the frost. As hard as it's taken, as long as it's taken, as hard as it's been for me to get these to root and grow from seed, I really hope they just live all winter. So, we're going to make our way back to the table. So, over here at the table, I do have some holy basil that I uprooted and just planted right here. They're kind of shriveling up because of transplant shock. I do have a marigold. Thinking about taking it in every winter and just seeing what it does. It is forming a little bitty flower head. It was like most of the stuff this year and didn't really do anything until I moved it. Here's the pineapple sage. They're also shriveling up. And then the pineapple. All of this will go in with me. And stuff that's in the front yard, which I'll take y'all to see right now. Okay, so this is kind of a, I had to stop for a minute. Look how pretty these are. I don't even know what this is. It's just a random bush that grew. Wild daisies, I would assume. That one right there is going to seed. Well, now all the way back in the front yard. Mom's, I have no clue if they're going to live or not. This tomato and basil, I'm just going to cut this basil and put it in some oil, like Jess from Roots and Refuge just talked about. And then my lettuces, I ended up pulling up the turnip and beet starts that were in here and just planting this whole thing with lettuce, so you can see little bitty lettuce babies having their birthday. Lima beans are fruitful. Probably the best thing that's grown this year. If it does frost, I'll come out here and pick these all out. Other than that, I'm kind of just saving them off for dried beans and seeds for next year. Because out of 10 seeds, these were the only seeds that grew anything. So, and then a Christmas cactus. It'll come in with me. And citronella, I'm going to cut a few pieces off and try to root them in the house. Y'all, the rose is trying to bloom. Okay, so that was kind of the garden, the last look, I don't know. It was the last look of what was left from spring. I don't think by next week we're going to have very many of the plants left. I don't know. Hopefully we will. Hopefully it doesn't get that cold, and hopefully I still have my stuff that'll live. And I'm not making any promises, and I'm not really holding out hope for it. I'm going to try to protect what I can, but other than that, I'm just going to let it go and try again next spring. I'm thinking about going to 2 videos a week, so y'all kind of let me know in the comments what y'all think of that. Hopefully like a garden walkthrough once a week to go through all of the fall garden, and then like a random cooking with Carol or another garden video or chicken video. So yeah, y'all just let me know what y'all think about that. I think I'll upload garden walk videos on Friday like I have been with all my other videos, and then the other video will be like a plus throughout the week. Yeah, so I will see y'all next video in this same outfit, because I'm about to film the second video. The next video y'all will see. Bye, y'all.